doing this? Like, is this even necessary? And she's like, yeah, today's the day. Yo, guys, I was so scared. Brittany was doing the most. She started pushing me, she started shoving me, and she's like, yeah, and she started poking my forehead. You know when girls are like, yeah, nya, 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 nya. And she was doing all of that. She's like, yeah, today I'm gonna show you. Today you're gonna see I'm not your friend. Keep in mind, this person is my ex, guys. Best y'all, I mean, okay, y'all, so I was in grade 8 when this happened. I was, new, and it was term 1, and I was in a girls' school, and y'all know how girls' schools are. And I already knew my sexuality by then. I wasn't 100% sure, but I knew that I was bisexual and everything, like I was into girls. I had been with other girls, By then, I had not yet been in a relationship with a girl, so I was at this girls' school. And funny thing is, I didn't even choose a school. My mom chose the school for me. It was new, and it was kind of exciting because like I was gonna be trying out something new and all that. So cool, here I am at this girls' school. Weeks later, I ended up being in a relationship with this girl. I don't remember if I asked her out or she asked me out, but she was like kind of cute and everything, and she was in the same class as me, obviously. So it was kind of awkward, like the fact that we're in the same class. Like, okay, obviously in the same school, but anyway, like it was kind of awkward. Like it was weird, but the relationship was cute. Like it was like 5th grade. It was like grade 5 love. Like we never kissed. We always just hugged. We bought each other things. It was so cute. Like it was adorable, guys. It was a cute little relationship. But then that relationship ended. The relationship ended. Like we dated, it was nice and everything, but keep in mind, everything that I'm about to tell you happened in term 1. Every single thing that I'm about to tell you guys happened in term 1. I broke up with her because firstly, I wasn't enjoying the relationship, but I felt like I was not comfortable and I didn't want her to be uncomfortable. I liked a girl in grade 10. So yeah. So the relationship ended with the first girl, and then let me just okay, this girl's name is going to be Brittany. I had a crush on Brittany, and Brittany was cute and everything. Like, so me and Brittany, we dated. Everything was nice. Brittany introduced me to her friends. Sorry, it was nice. We chilled together during break times. She was a day scholar and I was staying at the hostel, so you know we didn't really get to see each other like on weekends and stuff because the hostel learners only stayed at the hostel for like during the week, and then weekends you had to go back home. So yeah, then this one time Brittany and I take a walk in the building, we're talking, getting to know each other more, and then we end up smooching. Like we kissed, me and Brittany and I, we kissed, and then there were people in the building at the time, so there was a few people that saw, and everybody was just like, Kanti, don't you guys do this? Like, what? Don't y'all do this? But anyway, so yeah, after Brittany and I kissed, we walked down the other staircase. And as we were walking, the bar rang. So I went downstairs, I got my friend, I walked her to class, and that was it for that day. So yeah, like a few weeks went by. I think a week or 2 went by. We were still good, like things were still good between her and I. And then all of a sudden she moves into the hostel. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Now I forgot to mention that at the hostel, all the grade 8s that stayed in the hostel did not like me. I kid you not, there was not even one grade 8 child that liked me. They all hated my guts. Firstly, it was because I was a grade 8 and I was bisexual. Like, I think I was the only open grade 8 about bisexuality, you know, like I was free about it, you know, and I was new on top of that. So the other grade 8s felt uncomfortable around me. Secondly, I was like straightforward. Like if something wasn't sitting well with me, I wasn't gonna sugarcoat it or, you know, hide around the bush. Like I was just gonna tell you like, girl, nah, what you're doing ain't right. I don't like this, I don't like that, just stop, you know. And they just didn't like me because like I was just that girl. I don't know, like I still don't understand why they hated me so much. Like I didn't do anything wrong to them. Like I wasn't a bad person. I was actually quite nice, you know. I tried socializing, like tried chilling with them because like it became serious. They started bullying me, guys. Like they started holding meetings. Like they literally these girls yeah, these girls would have a scheduled meeting at a certain time. There's a meeting in the grade 8 dormitory, and they were the only ones that did shit like that. Like they were the only ones that did meetings and all that stuff. So they'd hold meetings by the couch when I'm like either outside or not around or eating or something. Like when I'm just not in my dorm, there would be meetings. So I'm just like, excuse me, I'm just like, I'm just not gonna do anything about it. Like these girls don't like me. I'm not about to force friendship. Like I'm just not about that life. So I'm gonna chill with the grade 9s because the grade 9s were very nice to me. They were, you know, friendly. And I had a friend who was in grade 9 and she was giving me a lot of advice and she was friendly to me. You know, she even told me that I shouldn't care about the grade 8s and the fact that they hated me and all of that. Yeah, guys. You remember I had a girlfriend, the grade 10 girl, Brittany. So Keisha, me and Brittany were hitting it off. And then she comes to the hostel. Okay, cool. Like I felt like her moving into the hostel also strengthened like our relationship. Like I thought like we were gonna be able to spend much more time together and it was going to be nice, you know, and all that stuff. So she she had to move into the grade 8 dormitory because there was no space in the grade 10s, you know, dorms and stuff. So she moved into the INU and my room was like the last one. My room was number 10. Like my dormitory room number was room number 10 and it was next to the couch, like the couch at the end of the, I don't know what it's called, but like yeah, there was a couch next to my door and then across it was the INU room. So we were close to each other and it was cute. At school, like we were low-key relationship goals because a lot of people were coming to us, people that I never knew because like I was new and she was like what, grade 10. So people were coming to me when I was with her or like with my other friends. They'd approach me and be like, oh, you guys are so cute, like you were cute, like I like your relationship. They'd come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, she's that girl that's dating Brittany, you know, like, and then just be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, try to be nice, like yeah. And then time went on and Brittany just started changing. She became controlling. Like she was very controlling. On top of that, like the grade 8 at the hostel already disliked me. Firstly, they disliked me because I was a grade 8 and I was bisexual. And I was free, like I was open about it. Like I wasn't hiding it or anything. Like when people ask me about my sexuality, I tell them that nah, I'm into girls, like I'm bisexual. I wouldn't mind talking, like I was just out there. It was before I knew, you know, that LGBTIQ was, you know, kind of hated on and stuff, you know. But anyway, I was open about my sexuality and stuff. So she started changing and she started working with the grade 8s. I wouldn't say she started working with the grade 8s and such, but they already disliked me and she had come to the hostel and I started spending time with her and like I was happier, I was just free. Like I was like, okay, thank God, at least now I'm with somebody and I won't be lonely. Yeah, and things are supposed to be cool. Before things changed, like me and her would chill together. It was either she'd come to my room or I'd go to her room. We'd chill, sit on the bed like till like 2 a.m. and we were going to school the next morning. And we'd watch like movies on my phone, or we would like watch funny videos and we'd talk. Like she'd tell me about her life and she'd tell me about all the things that she experienced. Somewhere along the lines, I'm just like, this bitch is lying. Like, why do you have to lie? Like, why must you lie to me? Like, what? I think she was 15 or 16 when we were dating, and I was in grade 8. So I was like, what? I don't remember, but like, yeah. So yeah, the time came where the relationship went south. Like, it was just horrible. South is there, guys, but I'm just saying, like, the relationship was bad. Like, it was hectic. A lot started happening. Since the grade 8s didn't like me, um, she became the leader of the grade 8s. So she was telling them what to do to provoke me, you know. She was leading them. She was directing them. How must do that? Like she was just doing the most, guys. And then I noticed, like I realized, nah, this is not gonna work. And then she broke up with me. Yes, guys, she broke up with me. I think it was after a month and a few weeks. Guys, I remember that I broke up with her because, you know, I didn't like the way she was treating me and stuff. So I broke up with her. And from then, that's when she actually started working with the grade 8. She was getting revenge, apparently. And that's what she told her friends. She told her friends that she was getting revenge because nobody, breaks up with, Brittany and gets away with it. Like she felt hurt by the fact that I broke up with her because she wanted to be the one who breaks up with me. So that didn't actually happen. And yeah, like it was hectic. Like it was real. And then, like, there was this one time the grade 8s were like, yeah, we've had enough of Rose. We want a meeting, and she must attend this time because that whole meetings, guys, about me. Every meeting was either about me, doing something, or it'd be about rules that they set for themselves in the dormitory. And I was just like, my God, like, I'm not going to deal with this. When all of that was happening, I was chilling with the grade 9s. Guys, life at the hostel became tough. They started bullying me, but no one would believe me because I was rebellious. Like at school, I was very rebellious. Like I did me. I had this I don't care attitude. I was just like, I was just that girl. Like I was all over the place. Most teachers hated me. I was just like, I was going through the most. Like I was doing the most to people. By people, I mean like teachers. But anyway, yeah, like they started bullying me and nobody would do anything about it because like they would find a way to blame it on me. Yeah, but so at the hostel they give out warnings. Like if you get more than 3 warnings for doing like messing up or like if you misbehave, but like like stuff like that. So I got a warning. I got my first warning because firstly, like when you get to the hostel, your parents have to give like permission for you to sign out of the hostel, like to go to town, like to go to the mall or to go to the library and stuff like that, to actually leave the school premises as a hostel learner. Like, your parents give permission to say, yeah, my child can sign out and she can go to places that one after school. So my mother did not do that. My mom didn't give permission for me to leave like whenever I wanted and all that stuff, so I had to stay in. And it sucked for me, I won't lie, it sucked for me. Until I realized, like, Guguti, no, 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 no. She's not gonna find out. There were times where I'd go to her office, um, but like she wasn't so. She forgot about that basically. So there were times I'd go down to her office and chill with her and stuff, or get money, or just make sure that she's okay. You know, just for like a little visit and stuff. Because I was walking my friends down, like my best friend. Yeah, guys, I had a best friend, like, and we're still best friends today. Like, it's been what? Grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. It's been 3 years now since we like this, me and her. She's still my best friend. Like, it was love at first sight. It was love at first sight. Okay. So, yeah, like, I got my first warning because I'd signed out without my mom's permission, and the head of the hostel found out. So I got my first warning. Cool. That passed. I got punishment, obviously. I had to write out, I think I had to rewrite an entire story on an A4 page. And like, if I hadn't finished that whole story, I was not gonna eat supper. Oh, did I go to supper? I think I went to supper, but then I didn't have free time. After supper, immediately after supper, I had to go back and, finish my punishment. Yeah, guys. This thing started getting hectic. Like she was getting serious. I need to, me and Brittany, we broke up and everything. So her and her gang of grade eights, yeah, they started getting brutal. They started plotting and provoking me, and pinning things that were like unnecessary on me. They were getting me into trouble, like more and more trouble every day. Like every day there was something new. Okay, so I was already a troublesome child. Like, I was just telling them, like, y'all need to stop hiding behind each other. Stop coming to me as a gang. And whoever has a problem with me, they should come to me. Y'all should approach me one by one and tell me what's the problem. They all didn't want to. Like, they were all just like, no, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. You must come to the meetings. Guys, these girls. So, yeah, I decided that one of these good days I'll join them. So I went. I went to the meeting, I sat down, I listened to their nonsense. I spoke to them. Pelamina, the grade 9s and the grade 10s were not allowed to join the meetings. So my friends couldn't come support me. Like when all this was happening, I was always on my own. And keep in mind, Brittany was there. Brittany was the most, the Manakinti, and she was in grade 10 and we were only grade 8. And she was in the dormitory. Guys, it was so unfair. It was so unfair. Hi, okay, sharp. All my girls like doing my thing there. They're all talking. They're all keeping out their problems. Where I keep her, guys. They are all saying what is not sitting on them test of the making of the rights. They're all telling me their problems. Like, yo, girl, this what you're doing. This, that. I'm asking each one. Like every time in the I wouldn't say the speaker, but then. So this kind of girl that is always talking. This girl was just always talking. Like she always had something to say. Hi, okay, Sharp. So this girl talks. I'm like, hold up. I don't understand why you talking. Why can't they talk for themselves? Like, why are you talking for them? And I'm asking each one. I'm like, okay, right now, what's your problem with me? Right now, what's your problem with me? And they all don't want to talk. Okay, they do because they're in a gang. And I stand up. I'm like, y'all just need to do me a favor. Like, once you guys are ready to approach me, like one by one, and we can all solve our problems, then cool, sharp. We can do that. But if it means you guys are gonna come to me as a gang and make a noise, like you'll find me in my room. If you want to say something to me, come to me. Then there'd be days where some girls would come to me, they'd apologize, some would chill with me in my room, some would come ask me for this, some would ask me for that. I'm just like, these girls don't know what they want. When they're together as a gang, they're all standing like as one, but then when they're not together, some of them are nice, some of them are mean. When I go chill with the others, they're only nice to me when it's just like the two of us. When somebody else enters the room, they start treating me differently, and I'm just like, fuck, like, guys, the wire is hurting me. Like the wire that's like in my bra is hurting me. Okay, sharp guys. Fast forward to an argument with Brittany. Brittany and I argue. We're arguing like it's hectic. take, like it's real. I'm telling her that she needs to stop hiding behind little children and acting like she's some older sister to them, because she's just full of bitchiness. Like all she's doing is like crap. Like she's acting like some rich bitch, like that's got it all. And I'm like to her, girl, we all know the truth. Like you're out there seeking attention and shit. Like nobody's giving you the attention you want. So why you have to do this? Like why are you trying to gain attention by hurting me, by hurting my feelings? Because all of it was so unnecessary. I think the reason why she did all of it was because we broke up, and I cried for one day. Like yes guys, Ben Kala, I cried because I need to like this Jola, and we were doing goals, guys. Like our relationship was really cute, I wouldn't lie. At the beginning of our relationship it was really cute, like it was goals, I wouldn't lie. And I got hurt. So Vela, yeah, obviously I got emotional and stuff, but I got over it. So I feel like she was doing that, she was attacking me because I just didn't care about her anymore. She thought I was gonna come after her and ask her to take me back and shit, but I didn't. So they held another meeting. There was another meeting, and in that meeting she pissed me off because she was attacking me. Brittany held even, yeah, so Brittany held another meeting, and I got invited. I got a special invitation to the meeting that the grade 8s were holding. Well, they were hosting. I don't know, they were hosting, but there was another meeting and I got invited to that meeting. When I got there, Brittany is complaining. Brittany's telling me about how she's like, first of all, I never loved you, so you must stop acting like you're special. I'm like, what do you mean I need to stop acting like I'm special? You guys are attacking me just because I'm hanging out and chilling with, grade 9s and grade 10s, and I think matrics as well. Yeah, grade 9s and matrics, because the grade 8s and I weren't really the one. So she tells me that, okay, you need to stop acting like you're special because you're not. First of all, like, you need to tone it down. I'm like, okay, cool. Secondly, like, what she said? Oh yeah, she's like, secondly, you need to get over the fact that you and I are exes. Like, I wouldn't even consider you as an ex. Please listen to this. Abanga, just imagine somebody saying this to you. Imagine somebody saying this to you. She's like to me, you and I aren't even exes. I don't consider you as my ex. I only consider people that I've dated for 4 months and longer my exes. You are just a dot. My heart, my heart. Yeah, imagine somebody saying that to you. Imagine being called a dot. Yo, the grade 8s laughed at me, guys. I felt like crying, but I was like, you know what, girl, toughen up. Like, just hold it in. Hey guys, they laughed at me, the grade 8 girls. They were, hey man, this is entertainment for them. This was like a telenovela for them. Like every day there was something. Me and her were bickering, arguing, like, but there was never really a smackdown just yet. Hi, my dad. Okay, she says what she says. She's like, yo guys, she judges me, she insults me, she throws the whole tree out. She wasn't throwing shade, yabo. She took the whole tree and she's like, ah. I kid you not, like, when somebody's throwing shade, it hurts for like a second. Hi, and then she's like, bitch, she deserved the whole tree. You don't deserve shade. She's like, actually gave it to me. It's like, hectic. It was hectic, Baba. That was like survival of the fittest for me. And I was the only one that was busy doing survival of the fittest, because the grade 9s are wondering, why am I the only one that's being bullied? This, that. I'm just like, yeah, name. Even when it came to small things like showering or bathing, like they'd argue and be like, nah, I was here before you, I did this. I'm like, you know what, it's fine, cool, go shower. I'm not about to fight with you for a shower. Like, bitch, go shower if you fucking want to shower. Like, like, go shower. So yeah, guys, fast forward. I don't want to skip any juicy details. I want to take it all out. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this, but at that school, like, if you were dating someone, like, it had to be like low key, like, not to be under carpet. Like, teachers didn't really want girls being in a relationship and stuff. So We went low-key when we were dating, and I think there were teachers that knew, so we already broke the school rules in some way. Okay, cool. So one day, oh, the day everything happened. Actually, no, before that. I guess I already had my first warning. So I had my first warning because I went to town and they noticed that I've been going out and about, and my mom didn't sign or give me permission to actually leave the school premises. So I had a first warning. I got my second warning I got my second warning this one evening. Um where this girl and I almost fought, like a physical fight. We didn't fight, we almost. We were having an argument and it got loud and it got hectic, and I started, she started pushing on me because she was like bigger. I was just taller than her, but she was like bigger in size and everything. So it got real. Honey, it got real. It got real. So she started pushing on me and stuff, and I wasn't just gonna stand there and leave her and just look at her. I pushed her back, and then she was just cussing me out and just like, yeah, excuse me, did you just swear at my mother? Did you just? I'm just like, nah, this one just deserves a little pat. And I'm not proud. Okay, I kind of am. I'm sorry. She was really disrespectful, guys. Like, she was messing. She was messing with me. She was fooling me, that one. She just wanted me. But she was provoking me, man. Like, I tried mising, but she just kept coming like more and more and more. Okay, cool. So I slapped her. Like, it was like one slap. And then the hostel mother came in. One of the hostel mothers came in, and they broke the fight out, and I got my second warning because that girl got all the other girls to stand up for her and say that I started the fight and it was all my fault and I did this, I did that. So I got my second warning. Now I'm on two warnings and it's only term one, and I'm still at the hostel. So the head of the hostel comes to me, and that teacher's just like, if you do anything else, like if you mess up again, you're gonna be kicked out of the hostel. But I'm like, and I'm trying to explain to her, like, ma'am, you don't understand. Like, these kids are doing the most to me. They're bullying me. There are times where I don't sleep because I'm scared. What if they try killing me in my sleep? Like, okay, I don't say that to her. Like, I was just thinking it. Like, I was speaking to her. I was telling her. I was trying to convince her that you don't understand. These people hate my guts. Life was tough for me. It was really tough for me. She just kept on. Brittany just kept on. This is like a little game to her. Like, some part of me felt like this girl was mentally disturbed in some way. But anyway, she came back harder every time. Until this one time. Okay, so we had breakfast immediately after, showering in the mornings and everything. And everybody had breakfast at the same time. You didn't decide that you're not going to eat breakfast. It was a must. Like, the hostel parents made sure that everybody's out of the room. The hostel mother had to make sure that every single person is out of their rooms for breakfast. So even if you were late, you'd have to go to breakfast. You wouldn't just decide to not go to breakfast. If you don't want to go to breakfast, you went in the hostel. You had to leave the hostel. But breakfast was quite early and not a lot of people were there at the time. Most kids arrived, let's say, 6:45, I think. Or was it somewhere around past 7? I really don't know what time. I don't remember what time school started, actually. Because we had breakfast, and sometimes I wouldn't have, like, it would be uncomfortable because they'd tease me. Like, I was just really getting bullied at that school. So we had breakfast this one day. We have breakfast, cool. I could feel like that day, I could sense that something's going on. They were all happy. Like, all the grade 8s were happy. Like, it was like somebody had given them money, or like they just got a massage. Like, they were all happy that morning. Like, they were all giving me this weird eye, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But then I mized, I got ready. Hi, okay, as I'm going downstairs to my locker, because I think I had two lockers. I had a locker. Oh yes, I had two lockers. I had a locker in the school building, and then I had a locker at the hostel because of hostel. Now all hostel learners had a hostel. All hostel learners had lockers where they kept their books and stuff because we had study. Okay guys, I'm getting ready. I want to go collect some of my books in the locker. Okay, so I go down the staircase, guys, after like, noticing that the grade 8s are being weird and stuff. So I go downstairs. I want to go get my books. I want to get ready to go to school and stuff. So I see Brittany. And then I hear her calling some of the grade 8s, and she's like, yo, guys, come, like, pull up. It's time. Girl, what you mean it's time? Because like she's standing right in front of me, and she's like, it's time. Okay, and I'm looking at her and like, get out of my way. Like, I wanna pass. Like, girl, can you just move? And then she's like, no, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Where you going? I'm like, excuse me, like you can't just be asking me where I'm going. I need to prepare myself. Like, some of us have other important things to be doing, like preparing for school. I don't know about you, but I want to go to class. And then she's like, nah, you're not gonna go. Like, I've had enough of your nonsense. I'm like, whoa, hold up. This is just random. Like, this is out of the pink. Why are you doing this? Like, is this even necessary? And she's like, yeah, today's the day. Yo, guys. I was so scared. Brittany was doing the most. She started pushing me. She started shoving me. And she's like, yeah. And she started poking my forehead. You know when girls are like, yeah, nya, 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 nya. And she was doing all of that. She's like, yeah, today I'm going to show you. Today you're going to see. I'm not your friend. Keep in mind, this person is my ex, guys. Best y'all, I'm in an eye. Even though we lasted a month and a few weeks. But, look, it's Charles. We were together. Okay, shut up, this person. Hey, guys. She fought me, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let this bitch win. I take my blazer off, and I take my earrings off, and then I fight. Like, guys, we fight, and I'm like, I don't know how everything happened. I don't want to lie. Like, everything happened so fast. Excuse me. Everything happened so fast. I was low-key scared. Like, I was like, what? Okay, so people came from the outside. Like, they entered the hostel. They were watching the fight. Learners went downstairs to come see, but some are like, preparing themselves. So like, not a lot of people knew that we were fighting. Yeah, guys. Went to the office, obviously, because the hostel mother came, and the kitchen ladies came, and they had to stop the fight. And then I explained to them that this person just attacked me in the middle of nowhere, and then she lied to them, and she's like, yeah, she came to me, she attacked me first, this, that. And she's like, yeah, oh, what girl? I get tsebe o nyakang, like ga ke itse o nyakang ke reng mo wena mara okay, ska ira yalo, like why lie? Own up to your shit, like own up and be like, fine, guys. We go to the office. The hostel parents take us to the office, and they explain to the principal that we were fighting, this, that, and we were supposed to be getting ready for school, but then Brittany told them that I started it. So when they got to the office, they're like, she started it, she did this, blah, 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 blah. Now, when things like this happen, they have to call like one person in, and then the one person explains their story, and then the next person comes. So she entered first. They said she must go in first because apparently she was liked by the teachers, and she was like a teacher's pet in a way. Something like that. But yeah, so I went Geno girl. She went in. Yo, guys, she went in crying. And she came out smiling. And I was like, the devil is a liar. This child lied when she She was smiling, guys. She gave me this devilish smile. Like, I don't know how to say it, but when she walked out of the office, she looked at me like this. And then she smiled. She's like, and you could see like she's giving me some of that attitude as well. I'm just like, ha, ha. I was shook. Like, how can someone be so mean? Like, she was brutal, guys. Like, oh, what guys? That girl was really mean. Like, okay, they call me inside. They don't even ask me what happened. They just like, so we heard what happened. You already have 2 warnings. You know what this means? I'm like, guys, can I please explain myself? And they're like, we have to call your mother in. We have to explain like what happened and everything. Like, what you're doing is wrong. This, that. And I'm just like, how am I not even going to be able to explain myself? Like, how? I got it, guys. I tried, and like, you know what? Go back to the hostel, like, go clean up and go to class. We'll continue this some other time, but you just know that your mother will be called in. She'll be notified of everything that happened. I'm just like, yeah, ne? Kuraf. So once I went out of the office, I think she was waiting for me by the door. Like, not by the door where like the office is, not the office door, but she was waiting for me by the door, like on my way out to the hostel. So she stands there and she's like, yeah, I knew I was gonna have my way. Like, you were not gonna get away with what you were doing. I'm like, firstly, I don't understand, because you came to the hostel not knowing anything. The grade eights told you lies, made up things, and you felt like you were powerful just because you're older, and you were getting attention from small girls, which is kind of weird. And you started attacking me, but now I'm not gonna get away with anything. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, keep in mind that whatever you're doing, like, God is much greater than that. Like, I swear, I'm just like, God is much greater than that, girl. Like, you, you have plans of your own, but it's fine. Guys, so I head down, like, go to the hostel. I get my blazer from the floor. I get my, what was I getting? Yeah, I pick my blazer up. I go upstairs. I get my snacks. I get my school bag. I get ready for school. And okay, guys. So I came out of the hostel. I had everything, and I was ready to go to class. So I had to walk by. By then, like, the other learners were in class. So when I got to class, like, my classmates were all like, yeah, she deserved it. Like, what she was doing to you was wrong. They told us what was happening. I'm like, yo, guys, like, news fly. Like, that was quick. That was like really quick. Like, that is quick. That was really quick. Half the school knew before break. After break, everybody knew. People were coming to me, telling me that she's going around spreading lies, saying that she beat me up. And I'm like, Mina, guys, y'all don't have to come to me telling me all of this, because like, it's unnecessary. Like, we all know what happened. We all know the truth. We all know what went down, and I'm not about that. I didn't initiate the fight to start off with. So if she's gonna go around telling people that she beat me up, then let her do that. Like, it's chilled with me. Like, I really don't care. This girl attacked me out of nowhere, and I got kicked out of the hostel. So the end of the term, I didn't come back. I got told that I shouldn't come back. I got my report, and yeah, she was disliked by most people because she lied, and she thought that, you know, fighting me was going to get a publicity, like she was going to get more attention from people, you know, all of that. But the opposite happened. She lost a few friends and stuff. Yeah, that's really hectic. And then I got told that after I left, a lot started happening to her. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that story time. It was really hectic. Like, I was hectic. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time with another video.